offense will kick it away to start us off. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster, man. I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he can hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing, tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible, because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30.
And I think on that last run play on third down here early in the game, they're making a statement that we believe we're the more physical team and we're going to run the football even if you know it's coming at you. Nice job. They got the ball at midfield. I expect to see more run plays coming.
And now on second down for this offense. Off play action on the left side. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. He'll keep it himself. Breaks into the open.
And that's a nice job by this QB. Great job. You show patience, right? Like, if they don't come take me, I'm going to keep running. That's how I go pick up another first down, move the sticks, and this offense can keep churning.
Fires to the big fella. Almost had a lot more room there, but he'll go out of bounds at the 36. Here comes the offense on second down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
He just couldn't hold his water long enough at the line of scrimmage. It'll be a penalty.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. After the shower of flags, it's 1st and 15 for this offense. To the air, it's Samuel. Got his man quickly. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
And after giving up that completion, guys, I wonder if the defense is going to decide to stay in zone or maybe mix things up, a little more man coverage, maybe blitz.
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it 1st and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Lets it fly. Knocked away, incomplete in the end zone.
Really nice job of awareness on first down that time by the defender. He sees it thrown, he's able to knock it down for the incompletion.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Looking for the goal line. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
Well, short completion setting up third down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
They've worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. Oh, he didn't get there, and what a stop against an offense that's been magnificent on third down. This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on 4. Snagged in the end zone. Velcro on the hands, and it's a touchdown.
And that is why why timing is so important in the passing game. That is a critical fourth down. Down near the goal line, everything's going to happen quickly. It's got to be a great route. The quarterback has to get rid of it on time and make an accurate throw. Two dudes on the exact same page coming up with a massive touchdown down near the goal line on fourth down.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's coming out of the end zone. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the East Carolina Pirates offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And for their sake, they better hope they've solved some of the turnover and protection issues that just plagued them in a nightmare of a game last week, David.
It was not a good performance. And this offense has got to grow. It's got to get better. And they've got to find some ways to move the football. They've got to throw the football, but we can't turn it over. Jesse, those are the critical mistakes. More games are lost than won. And last week, too many turnovers for this quarterback.
Well, they just had too many negative plays and too many turnovers in that game to win. They believe they've got the dudes offensively to win games so long as they stay on schedule. But when you're going backwards and you're giving the offense on the other side more possessions because you turn it over, that's a recipe for disaster, and that's something they have to be able to avoid in this game.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. They'll run play action. And the pass is incomplete. Jarred loose by the hit.
Well, no secret, this guy was a big part of their key to success. Already 2 catches on the opening drive, and they go back to him again. This time the defense is in better position, and they force the incompletion.
He's got an open man. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33. And the Pirates will hustle to the line.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Got his man. There he goes. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down. The Pirates come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw. It's Hauser. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Purple Pirates. Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board. The extra point here would tie the game.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. Finds his tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Backed up now, here's second and long. Leaves it with the back. Plows through the defense. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Grabbed behind the line. It's Tyson. They've got him now. He almost picked up that first down on the screen. The punt team. Oh, they're trying to trick him. It's a fake. And the pass is incomplete. They thought they had the fake all dialed up, and it did not work. You have an incompletion like that, you always think, why not just let the quarterback throw it? The element of trickery was afoot, and it didn't work. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. After that tight first quarter, this second period ought to be a lot of fun. Now the offense has to overcome the negative play after the defense comes up with a sack. Quarterback on the keeper. Turning it on! And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. And the Pirates want to pick up the tempo. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Quickly complete. There he goes! Touchdown, Pirates! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
You know, long touchdown passes don't have to come in the shape of go routes and posts. You can throw a slant. If your guy is able to make one dude miss and build up some steam, when you've got speed like that, you can take it to the house, and that's exactly what he did.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. And now this offense will take the field again. To the air, it's Samuel. He finds a soft spot in the middle. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. Trying to convert this second and short. The pull and throw off the RPO. He'll get it up to the 39 before he's run out of bounds, and this offense just patiently, methodically trying to do work. Gives it to the back on the draw. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Just a short pass to the tight end. Nice pickup there, gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Passing game kept his drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Lets it fly. Catch and stride inside the 15. No one there to stop him, except the fella in the striped shirt who threw the penalty flag. This one might be coming back. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. Setting up for the extra point and the top. And the extra point splits the uprights. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And the finisher coming courtesy of that touchdown toss from 45 yards out. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create some. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. He'll pull it on the read. Oh, he's got some space. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. 30, the 20, 10. And they get him on the ground. They get the turnover. They get a chunk of yards, and they are in business.
And that is a play the big fella is never going to forget. Johnny on the spot. He's able to scoop up the fumble. And there was just green grass out ahead of him, and the big fella rumbling and stumbling as far as his legs would take him. And the offense is out on the field with a 1st and goal.
They'll try to get it in with the run. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
Brings up second and goal.
Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And this defense does it again. Back-to-back plays for nothing. It'll be 3rd down.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. They'll try to pound their way in. Saunters into the end zone for a touchdown. Offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. It takes advantage of great field position.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Oklahoma has the lead right now, but they've been in a dogfight all day and just haven't been able to pull away. They're up by a field goal over Auburn. We'll keep an eye on things until the final horn in a game that could shake things up a bit in the SEC.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking for space. It's Jenkins. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
To the air. It's Hauser. Throwing right. A strike downfield. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. The Pirates racing to the line in the hurry-up. Looking downfield on 1st down. That's caught. It's Smith. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the 1st down.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games.
Breaks into the open. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, ECU. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Boy, we've got offenses just flat getting it done. I wonder how the defenses are going to counter all of this firepower.
They are too, Reese. They're wondering how they're going to counter this offense. As you've seen the explosion, it's so hard, so much speed, and such effort like that. Offense is just, they got the upper hand.
Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point is good. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish it up with the final 30 yards coming courtesy of that touchdown pass. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. Shakes off the defender. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They'll keep it on the ground. Rumbles ahead for a pickup of 5 to the 29.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
I don't always have to push the ball down the field. I love when QBs drop back, looking at matchups. Oh, I got my running back. I think he can get the first down. Give him the football. Let him be an athlete with the football in his hands after he catches it. Nice job by the QB. Nice job by the running back.
Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. Looking to throw, it's Samuel. He's got it. Oh, there's an alley to the left. Looks it into his hands and then waltzes it into the end zone. Touchdown.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll run it from the gun. At the 35, he's loose. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. And the Pirates are in the hurry-up.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run.
And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout. And these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. After the big first down sack for the D, it's second down. Now the play fake. Swings it out to his running back. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. From the gun. Wants to pass. Fires to the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Hauser. Got a man. It's Smith.
When I see the defense in man coverage, I'm trying to get my fast guy versus their worst corner. Trying to get a great matchup on the outside, take advantage of it to make big plays.
The Pirates with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Hauls it in. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And we've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. First and 10, they're down to the 25. Wants to go up top on first down. Firing to the right, complete. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, East Carolina. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Number 12.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Still on his feet at the 35. There he goes. And he's in for the score. Touchdown.
Really nice physical running that time. Nice push up front by the offensive line. Getting in for the touchdown. They now take a one-possession lead. There was just a little bit of time left in the first half.
On to attempt the try.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap, and you've got a touchdown on the board. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Caught near the sticks. It's Smith. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? Looking to pass. It's Hauser. He's going for the big play. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. This time it's complete. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Got to get everybody to the line and spike it to stop the clock. On second down, they'll try the field goal to get the points before halftime. He says he can kick one from 75, but here he's going to need just 58 of them. Oh, the attempt is no good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. They go to the ground. Got enough for the first. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Quarterback may change this route. To the air on first down. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, 2 quarters down, and I've got to say, this has been a fun watch so far in Memphis. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at Simmons Bank Liberty Stadium.
Bringing it out. He gets it across the 25 to the 27 after bringing it out of the end zone. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense...
Wide open spaces. at the 20. Touchdown, Purple Pirates. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. And now the offense will come onto the field again. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Here's the handoff. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one. Line gets set, first down. On the option. Now the pitch. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to throw. It's Samuel. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. Quarterback making adjustments. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He did not make it. A stone wall on 3rd down. And here comes the punt team. After that last fake, I think we know why he's a punter. Now on the return. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. They'll go to the ground. Spins away from the defense. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. The Pirates moving quickly to the line.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
They're going to stop him short, and man, we haven't seen a lot of that. This offense has been a machine on 3rd down. And the Pirates will line up to punt it away. The punters have had the day off up to this point, first one of the game. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. On the run, it's Tyson. He has the first and still on his feet. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. Might as well give it to him again. Turning it on. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Catch in the middle, it's Williamson. And he goes down after making the grab. Picked up a few, but he's still short of the first down marker. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Scanning the field, it's Samuel. He'll take a deep shot here. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Here's a heat. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. Finds his man. It's Tyson. Got enough space. Makes the easy catch and weaves his way into the end zone for a touchdown.
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmaker, slip him out of the backfield, throw him the football, he'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, one of the biggest games of the week is playing out right now. Let's check in on this top 25 battle. Missouri is getting hammered right now. They are the nail, and that figurative mallet is just pounding them into the ground. What a bad look. They're trailing by 14 to South Carolina. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have SEC fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Oh, he's got some space. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. The Pirates line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. They'll try to pop the draw.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
6-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and 4. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Couldn't find his man last time. Now they'll have to convert 3rd and 4. Using the quick game. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. One quarter to go, and Mike, we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. So 1st down will open up the final period. Leaves it with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. All down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs. Now they've moved it just inside the 40. 1st and 10 from the 39. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes a stop. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. To throw, it's Samuel. Rushes on him. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. The give on the option. Breaks into the open. Talk about a timely run. Gets the 1st down. Clock keeps moving as they try to finish the deal. So this offense with an opportunity to put this game in a hammerlock if they can score and bleed the clock. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Bring in the heat. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
That is just what you want defensively, right? Bend, don't break. They drove down the field a little bit. They got second and goal. Boom. Create that negative play. Now they go.
Takes it into the end zone for a touchdown. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle.
This is a fun spot to be in defensively. Like, it's late in the football game. You know they're passing the football because you're up a couple of scores. You pin your ears back. You try to get to the quarterback. Play smart. Make sure you rally to the football tackle and don't give up the big plays.
And the Pirates want to move quickly. The play-action fake. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. Great place to start for this offense. Leaves it with the back. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. You have any chance in the world, this defense has to come up with a stop on first and goal. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back, and he's into the end zone for a touchdown. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
Well, what I love about this team early this year is it looks like they can fight through adversity. We started the year 2-0. This game looked like it was in the balance here in the fourth quarter. But after watching them answer with that last touchdown drive, that shows me they've got the mental toughness to potentially make a run this year.
East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession, they went for it. They rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Trying to make magic with his feet. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
I love the play call there, too, because second and short, defense is thinking you might run it. So you try to catch him off guard with the pass. Nothing there. Even if you throw an incompletion, you're going to have a chance to run it the very next play, but it doesn't matter. This guy's just so athletic himself. He's able to go get the first. He's got a fresh set of downs.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Back to pass, it's Hauser. Complete to the right. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. The Pirates have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Smith. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. Wants to throw it. Fires deep toward the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up. And the Pirates come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Smith. There he goes. Touchdown, Pirates. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. Give to the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The run from the shotgun. Stopped right at the 42-yard line as this defense forces a fourth down. They bring the punter onto the field now. Second time today they've been forced to punt. We've got a timeout from the kicking team.
Timeout by the offense.
The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They boot it away on fourth down. And no shot at a return here as the punt flies out of bounds. Dropping back, it's Hauser. Got the back over the middle. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. And they'll spike the ball to try to save as much time as they can.
No gain on the play. Second down coming up.
They're dealing with a second and long. Wants to go up top. Grabbed over the middle. It's Smith.
Man, it's kind of crazy. That's only the second time we've called his number, called his name, like his second catch of the day. We're used to this guy really impacting the football game, and this offense has to do a better job finding him, featuring him, giving him chances to make plays.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt. He hurls one deep down the left side. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. I mean, that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work through throwing the football in the intermediate passing game, the RPOs, the run game. David, this was just clinical offensive football.
And offenses have evolved so much. They can do so many different things, and they know how to use their playmakers, get speed and space, make those big plays. So that's why offenses are ahead of defenses in this game. It was no different.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the UAB Blazers offense will go to work first. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. And I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing, proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
And that's a first down for the offense.
Looking to throw, it's Kitna. Slings it. Caught over the middle, it's Jackson. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to...
Turning it on. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
And that is picture perfect by this quarterback. Nice job running the option, seeing he's not covered. Nobody's taking him. They didn't play that responsibility, and he chews up yards and makes the huge play.
A first down run in the red zone. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. Trying to barrel in. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Blazers.
Well, they wanted to turn the page after losing their last game, so how about you come out in this one? On the opening drive, you march the field 75 yards and put 6 on the board. You can't start a game better than that.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. So they'll try to get it going in the right direction this time. 2nd and long from the 19. Dropping back, it's Samuel. Under fire. Looking to take a shot. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Trying to escape and get it himself. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. First down, 10 yards to go. They'll give it to the back. Got enough for the first down. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. Throws for the tight end. Wide open downfield. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Off play action on first down. Fires to the middle. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick. Running back searching for a hole. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. And the Blazers have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. They'll try to run for it. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down. The Blazers will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. Nice move to pick up yardage. Knocked down after getting 6 all the way out to the 34-yard line. Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Caught in the backfield. It's Klein. He breaks a tackle. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a 1st down. And the Blazers are marching down the field. The give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Let's talk for just a second about UAB. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top 2 teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these 2 teams to be as good as they are, and now we get to find out who's the best in conference. Both these teams relishing this opportunity to show not only their opponent, but the rest of the conference who the top dog is.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Going downfield for the big play. Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. And that big gainer on the last one has him ready to go from inside the 10. Back to throw, it's Kitna. The screen, he can go. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. They're trying to slam it in. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The quarter comes to a close and UAB is on top. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. Gets it to him on the screen. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. A field goal here would make it a 2-possession game, but they elect to leave the offense on the field on 4th down. They got him! It's a sack! Took a chance to try to score the touchdown, and they'll get nothing.
That's just a play the quarterback can't make. 4th down by the goal line. That ball's got to find its way in the end zone somehow, some way. You simply cannot take a sack. I know it's difficult. The defense is bearing down on you, but you've got to be able to negotiate that throw and at least give somebody a chance in the end zone.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Using his legs, it's Tyson. Oh, he's got some space. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down.
Yeah, I tell you what, I'm always keeping track as a defensive coordinator of where they're running the football. You can see they ran it to the right. Do they like this matchup? Is the right side of their offensive line really good? I'm going to be paying attention to that because that's a big gain. I got to make sure I shut this down the next time they run it.
And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. Back to throw, it's Samuel. Immediately fires to the middle.
And a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Line getting set on 2nd down. The give to the tailback. Turns it on in midfield. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. They'll snap it from the 47 on 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. He's going for a big play downfield. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Finds his big tight end. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. To the ground to try to move the chains. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. He might want another play. Looking downfield on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Dances away to buy time. Breaks into the open. He steps out of bounds just short of the end zone, and they'll try to punch it in from there. The offense knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the defense stuffs the run, and the ball will remain at the 2. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? On the ground. And it'll be a touchdown. If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. UAB regains possession. The Blazer offense back onto the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. To the air, it's Kitna. Gets it out quickly. No chance to run, but still a good gain. The Blazers line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. And the Blazers will try to pin them back with the punt. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. First one is away, and boy, did he put in work in that loss last week, kicking it 5 times. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Past the first down marker and still running. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Inside the 10. And he'll take it in for a touchdown.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. And he can go that far to the... big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown.
Lining up to add another. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. Lost 5 on that first play, and now it's 2nd and 15. Motion from the back. Looking for a man. It's Kitna. Finds a soft spot in the middle. Still on his feet at the 45. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
And this defense is figuring out early in this football game, man. They've got to be dialed in because this passing attack, it's lethal because they get it to their speedsters, and after the catch, they're really good. Got to tighten up that coverage and get those guys on the ground when they catch the football.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. Got out of trouble and throws. This time it's complete. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down.
And that's a 1st down for the offense.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Trying play action. Going for it all. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, UAB.
Man, that is picture-perfect execution by this offense. That is how you close a half. Chewing up some time, getting in the end zone, a chance to tie this up and feel really good about yourself going into halftime.
He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the 1st half. Got enough for the 1st down and wants more. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. One big play to get it up near midfield. Now they're in business at the 47. They're going to ride this running back. Nice move to keep running. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the 1st down at the 41. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half. Power football with the run. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. After the good pickup on 1st down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. Looking to throw at Samuel. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. 3rd and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory.
You wonder if the pick earlier in the game is now affecting this quarterback, and not just his psyche, but also his fundamentals. He threw that ball off his back leg. You're not going to throw completions playing like that.
The offense will quickly use a timeout. To the air on 1st down. Going to try to get it himself. Hauls it in. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Under fire. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He wants to change this route. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. And it's a touchdown.
And that is a perfect job by the offense, executing that 2-minute situation. The quarterback was really in charge and focused. Made sure that all the right decisions were being made with respect to execution and the clock. This is something you practice all season long, and they execute the 2-minute perfectly here at the end of the half.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, 2 quarters down, and I've got to say, this has been a fun watch so far in Memphis.
The Blazers will kick it away to crank up the 2nd half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. Throws to the tight end. That pass is incomplete.
Things just not going as easy for this guy as they did his last game out. Last time he completed over 70% of his throws. This week, though, defense taking some throws away. They've made some plays. He just hasn't been quite spot on with his accuracy. He's going to have to play better.
Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the 1st down, and he slides in safely. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quick strike complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. The give from the gun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. How bold will they be on 3rd down after that last run? There he goes. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. A shot toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking downfield, it's Samuel. Quarterback floating away from pressure. He's going to run it. Keeps it himself and gets to 1st. Sprints into the end zone for a touchdown.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That is his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio. It'll be 3rd and long. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Ball at the 31, 3rd and short coming, defense trying to rise up. The snap sets up to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Tyson. Finds a crease at the 20. Nice throw, great catch. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Oh, he's got a chance. Oh, a lot of space. He's finally stopping. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Let's go. Looking to throw on 1st down. Didn't put much on that one, and it's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Ball spotted at the 27. It's 1st and 10. Gets it past the marker. That is just the kind of run you want when you're trying to close out a game. It's 1st down from the 11. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Needs it to keep this drive alive. Slams. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will. Throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense optional. He didn't really get too much of that stuff. But, listen, you got to get a few stops late in the game. You got to get just kind of one stop with this many points that was being scored. You got the stop late. That's why you got the dub.